always remember, anything that doesn't feel good, just take a break, go get a drink, hang out, and then always ask me questions, email me about things that were working for you or not working for you. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna scoot back and I'm gonna sit right here just in the middle of my mat. Oh, and then if we'll remember to mute ourselves. Take a moment to take a big deep breath together. You can sit cross-legged on top of your sitting bones, your isquiones. Good. And then you keep getting situated, and I'm gonna let Katie Bender in. Come on, Katie, come on down. The yoga is right. All right. So now from here, let's see if you can grow your low back. So you're just gonna get the low back to lengthen up just a hair as we float the front of your navel in. As you take your shoulder blades together, your omoplatos juntos, and your clavicle, this is called the clavicle, apart. So opening across the chest for a moment. And then from there, rest your hands here on your rodillas. And then let's begin a little gentle floating of your neck down and up. So we lift your head, subimos la cabeza, and then you lower your head, bajamos la cabeza. So try this just a couple more times, just to center into ground, to start feeling little movements. I always find it helps me to start small. Pequeñito. Good. And then from there, let's take your chin to one shoulder sobre la izquierda y la derecha. So here we go. We'll go izquierda y derecha, girando la cabeza. So you're just turning the head lado y lado, side to side. Good. And then from there, hacemos círculos un ratito. Just make little circles here with your head, con la cabeza. Good. Y hacemos otra dirección. So you're going to do it in the opposite direction. Good. Ooh. And then from here, take a second, roll your shoulders. So you're going to move the shoulders up, down, back, and forward. So we'll go up, down, back, and forward. Up, arriba, down, abajo, back, atrás, forward, adelante. So keep that little roll there. Try moving just your hombro izquierdo. So you're just moving your right shoulder. Bueno. Oh, ¿qué digo yo? I said right, but I meant left. And then your right shoulder, el hombro derecho. Good. And then we'll circle it the other way. Excellent. So now let two shoulders, los hombros suben y bajan. You lift them up and then down. Arriba, abajo. Very nice. So now let's start moving just your ribs. And if you remember from our vocabulary sheet, your ribs are your costillas. So you can start making little círculos con las costillas all the way around. Good. And so when you move your rib cage, this is a great opportunity to stretch your low back. So as the ribs move forward, around, and back, feel the espalda inferior, your low back, is getting a good solid stretch here. Good, and then we'll take it around the other way. And you can get creative with those rib cage movements, right? You can go forward and back, lado y lado. So we'll go adelante, atrás, lado y lado. So that's forward, back, side to side, forward, back, side to side, adelante, atrás, lado y lado. Very nice. And then let's go from here. So take a second and with your brazo izquierdo, just draw some circles all the way around the top of your head. Now just waking up your shoulder joint. And then you can take that in the opposite direction. Big swoop of the arm all the way around. Very nice. Like you were drawing a little halo for yourself because you are sheltering in place angel. Un ángel. Good. So now let's try that with your brazo derecho. Good. And you can just float it all the way around. So shoulders often like a bent elbow when you start warming them up, right? So you don't need to do big movements just yet. In fact, make the movement kind of small and focus on keeping your head, la cabeza estable. Good. So it's like you're rubbing the top of your head, but you're not. All right, so then from there, let's go ahead and take your two arms and stretch them up for a moment. And then exhaling down. Good. So we're going to inhale, stretch, reach two arms up and then down. So in Spanish, español, arriba, up, and then down, abajo. We go arriba y abajo. Y arriba y abajo. Muy bien. So now from here, open your elbows, your codos to the side. And then stretch and reach the arms out, and then exhale, float them in. So we're gonna go codos afuera, arms out, and then back in. So codos y brazos afuera, adentro. Good. Codos y brazos afuera y adentro. Very nice. So now just float that codos arriba. And you're going to giramos a la izquierda. Good, so inhaling and exhaling, opening the arms while you twist through the ribs. Abrimos los brazos y giramos por las costillas. So you open through the arms and twist through the ribs. Once again, just continuing to wake up your torso. The arms become a little bit heavier as we go. Good. A la derecha y a la izquierda. Muy bien. So now una pausa. Pause with your arms out. And then you're going to roll the thumb of your right finger forward and the thumb of your left finger back. I mean, hands. Those are called hands. Good. So we're just going to take side to side here, a little rotation through your shoulders. And again, the arms will start to feel heavy. Excellent, excellent. Good. Take this just a couple more times. And then let's pause with all the palmas, palmas arriba, your palms up, and then bring your dedos juntos. And then stretch your dedos a little bit closer to your cabeza. So you can let your thumbs and pinkies come together, ring fingers. Good. Get a little talking hand puppet situation going on. All right, so then from there, let's go ahead, exhale, and bring that down, and then just shimmy, shimmy, shimmy adelante, y shimmy, shimmy, shimmy atrás. And we'll go adelante, otra vez, y atrás, ya está. Good, so now let's come on to your left side, so your right leg is up. I'm gonna mirror you here. And we're gonna begin doing a little bit of work on the cadera. These are the cadera, las caderas, the hips. And I have heard it said both ways, right? So you can say cadera, singular, or las caderas. The hips. I hear both. I think it just depends on context and all of that. Okay, so now with your top leg, just lift it up for a second and we're gonna subimos y bajamos. So lifting and lowering. Subimos, we lift, bajamos, we lower. Good. And from here, go ahead and stretch and reach the leg back. So you're just waking up the hip joint. The knee comes down and the leg slides the lips behind you. So take 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Now holding that leg, you're gonna bicycle the leg all the way around. So you can start going forward. And then from there, go ahead, take your bicycling the opposite way. So we'll go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now we're going to start drawing like a little V with the leg. So the leg will dip down as you come through the center. And then as you lift it behind you, it will float up. And as you bring it forward, it will float up also. So adelante, that's forward, and then back, atrás, adelante, y atrás, adelante, y atrás. Remember, you're trying to keep the ribs and the hips steady. And now from here, the leg forward, adelante, lift and lower at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let it sweep behind you. Lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. So now from here, bend the knee for just a moment. Bring your hand to the ankle. And a great way to deepen the stretch in front of your hip and your quadricep right here is simply to reach through the heel. Let the kneecap move back, but not up and out, right? So you want to feel the kneecap moving back, and your tailbone could kind of stretch slightly forward. Good. And so now desde aquí, from here, place that foot down. We have another friend coming in. And then, so after you've placed that leg down, come up and over and stretch in opposition to the two legs. So that bottom arm, you can even kind of lasso la cabeza otra vez. Look, you can kind of lasso the head again. Excellent. Other way. Good. It's also interesting to do movement outside of your field of vision, to do things that you can't actually see yourself doing, so that you can build that sensation of proprioception, right? Where is my hand? What is it doing in space when I'm not looking at it? Okay, hacemos otro lado, ¿verdad? Here we go. So now you're gonna let your right arm come down. That means your left leg is gonna be lifted. Check the dip in the ribs. You wanna pull the front of the rib or the base of the rib cage up from the floor. Excellent. Okay, so now from here, just wake up the top hip by lifting and lowering it. Bent knee just a few times. 3 and 2 and 1. And now I just want you to reach the leg out and then draw it back in. So here we go. Just a few rounds here, feeling the abdomen stay strong. What your abdominales are doing here is helping you keep from collapsing and sinking into the shoulder. So feel the chest, la clavícula abierta. Good, while you're pressing the arm down. And now from here, montamos la bicicleta. So we're gonna ride the bike. This is Bronwyn's favorite request all day. She asked me, Mama, bici. Bici, she wants to go ride on her bike seat, on my bike. Let's go in the opposite direction. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. So now drawing that V, the leg can come down and it moves adelante, arriba, and then atrás, arriba. So up and down, forward and back. Just a few rounds. Again, trying not to let the hip dip. You want to keep the hips and ribs estable. Las costillas y la cadera estable. Good. Hold that leg forward. Y bajamos. Y subimos. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y hacemos that same thing. You're going to do the same thing back behind you. 5 y 4 y 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. From here, hand and foot stretch together. La mano, el pie juntos. You're going to pull them together and then really stretch your rodilla, your knee back behind you. Chest staying open. And so again, you don't want to collapse into the shoulder. Excellent. Now set your top knee, rodilla, on your bottom knee, and then press up. And from here, you're going to stretch back towards the legs. Whew, and do a little brain lasso with the top arm. Good. See if you can feel that movement happen outside of your vision, afuera de la vista. Good. And then from here, let's use an exhale. Bring your right arm down, your left arm right next to the right, and then we'll move on to all fours. So beginning here for a moment on all fours, catting the cow, gato y vaca. And go arriba, so you're gonna lift your head, lift your tail, and then let them travel right back down. Take that just a couple of times. Good, 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 good. And then from here, we're gonna feel your spine move to a neutral place, so your head is above your neck, cabeza arriba sobre el cuello, and your shoulder blades pulling together, abdominales adentro. And the best way to think about keeping your abdominals in is to move the front of the rib cage up, right? So you're not sucking in a gut, right? That's not a useful sensation. Instead, what you want to feel is that the front of the ribs draws deep, right? The navel pulls in. So a lot of your yoga and Pilates practice is about activating your skeletal muscles. So we cue it through bones, right? That's what those muscles do. They just move your bones. So here we go. Take this little grounding exercise with me a few times. You'll notice I like to keep less weight on my wrists. So I come onto my dedos de la mano. Good. So I come onto my fingertips instead of just being flat palm of the hand. So you can keep this up, or if it feels like the time is right, walk your fingertips slightly further out, and now let the hips move forward, and then exhale, reach right back down. You can let the top of your head too rest on the floor if that is awesome for you. So here we go. Adelante, we'll move forward, and then we'll move la cadera atrás. It's also helpful to think about where movement initiates. So in this exercise, feel your hips do the initiating, right? Move the hips forward, move the hips back, and then the rest of the body just kind of is along for the ride. Okie dokie, smoky. So here we go. This time, go ahead and press the palms flat into the floor. Bring the hips forward, but you still want to keep la cabeza, your head, over your cuello. And now let the elbows float 1, 2, 3, and then light right back up. So we're going to do that a couple more times. In, the elbows float towards your costillas. Elbows are your codos, and then your ribs, costillas. So here we go. Codos a costillas. 2 y 1. Muy bien. Una pausa. Take a little pause. Stretching your thigh bones back, back, back. So when you stretch the thighs back, you allow your lumbar spine again to get a little bit longer. And so from here, exhale, keep that long lumbar as you come back on all fours, and then just raise your pierna, esta pierna derecha. So you're going to lift it down and up. We'll go 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Now can you hold that leg lifted and bring your elbows in and long. We'll go 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Exhale, knee down, thighs back, melt the top of your head, and then we'll try those shenanigans. Otro lado. So here you go. Inhale another big breath, takes you to prepare, and then we'll come and stretch forward. Now la pierna izquierda comes up, and you're gonna take it down and up for 5 and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now hold that lift, elbows in, and back. In, adentro, and then long. 2, and let's do just one more. Exhale, bring the knee down, bring your hips back, melt the top of your head over. Good, and now from here, curl the 10 toes underneath you, lift the hips, keeping that long, low back, and then we'll find Adho Mukha, Shavasana. That is called down dog. So a good way to think about your down dog is just to spread the balls of your feet, right? So feel your weight move evenly across the balls of the feet. And then think about reaching your heels. Your heels in Espanol are your talones. And the heels can reach away from the toes, right? Instead of trying to shove them flat to the floor, which we often round our back to try to get our heels down, try to keep the low back lengthening, and then reach the heels away from the toes. And you'll feel that as just the real deal there in the backs of the legs. So now from here, if it feels okay, with your pierna derecha, with your right leg, you're gonna take it down and up 5, and down and up 4, and down and up 3. You can also, again, do this on all fours if this isn't right for you, or put your hands on a chair. 2, and 1. Good. Hold that leg lifted, bend and straighten the knee. 5, and 4, and 3. Really reach through the toes as you extend the knee. Good. Hold it bent. And now scoop your abdomen in. That's the real trick of getting the leg to come through for a warrior 1. You gotta squeeze the abdominals in. So now from here, let's stretch all the way up in a warrior 1. And then try this with me. See if we can fly your weight over that leg. So reach back into a warrior 1, and then exhale, take your weight over the leg, and then bring the opposite leg up from the floor. So brazos arriba. And now pierna izquierda arriba. Brazos arriba. Pierna izquierda arriba. Let's do that one more time. Inspirando. And then exhale. Can you hold here and just breathe? 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Go ahead and set the left leg down, or if it feels comfortable and you want to stay balanced, go ahead, bring your hands down to the floor and try a standing split. So that top leg comes all the way up, or you bend the knee, or you leave this foot down on the floor, y no pasa nada, right? So wherever it is, you should be working, that's where you want to go. And again, put a little attention in the top thigh. So se mueve that, you're gonna try to move that top thigh back. Excellent. So now desde aquí, just go ahead and lower your left leg down, and then move the right leg back. And then once again, melt the 2 knees down, move the thighs back. A long stretch por la espalda inferior. La espalda inferior means low back, not inferior back, just so we're clear. All right, and then from here, go ahead, bring your hips forward, take a nice little stretch. Okay. And then you're gonna curl your 10 toes under, lift the hips, move the thighs back, los muslos atrás. And now we're gonna try those shenanigans with the left leg. So la pierna izquierda arriba. So the left leg up. La pierna izquierda arriba. So you guys, this is a really, really great opportunity to work on language. Number one, we're sheltering in place, so our brain needs things to do. And then number two, when you put movement in your body and you pair it with language, there's a greater capacity we have to remember it. So when you're walking around your house, think piernas, 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 todo el día, all day long. So here you go, bend and straighten the left knee, la rodilla izquierda. As you continue to lift the hips, 2 and 1. Very nice. Now from here, bend the knee. Pull your abdominales adentro. So pull your abdomen in and curl your tailbone under. This rounding is how you get that foot through. And now push your back heel down and then press into both feet. So you're really taking that weight por los pies. Good, a big stretch in your warrior one. Warrior one should stretch the front of you. So that's the psoas in there. As I like to say, so as I was stretching, you can do it in warrior one. All right, and then from here, see about beginning to take weights in your front foot. El pie adelante. So that means you could lift up here into a warrior three-like situation, and then exhale, set it down. Los brazos arriba, back in a warrior one. So here we go. Adelante, and then right back. Adelante. Good, so do this slowly. So you're feeling sensation there through both legs are actually helping you stay balanced, right? The back leg that's off the floor is actually doing a lot of work to hold itself up. Good. Let's try that one more time, como no. Good, so don't feel like you have to do anything perfectly. See if you can anchor into those sensations. Good, and then from here, if you want to put this right leg down, put it down, or come and stretch over the leg with that top leg lifted. You can begin to externally rotate this hip, lift, 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 right? So this is the thigh kind of hanging out, and then you can use those muscles we already woke up to help you lift the thigh un poco más vertical. Good, and then you want to be careful with this bottom knee to not hyperextend, but really actively reach through the heel. And then from there, we're gonna exhale, set that leg down. Good. And then let your front foot come back also. And you're back in one glorious down dog, reaching the heels away from the toes, talones afuera de los pies, out from the toes, and keeping the arms nice and active. Okay, so now from here, let's be intentional. Slowly lower your knees. And then slowly lower your codos, your elbows. Good, and then come down back into a little Adho Mukha Virasana. Oh, somebody's got a happy little bird. Maybe it's me. Maybe there's a happy little bird right outside my window. Okay, so now let's try this. Come onto all fours for just a moment, and then you're gonna take your arm that's closest to the computer screen, reach it back behind you for a moment. And then exhale, sweep it underneath you, and then just let yourself stretch over that arm. I'm turning my head back towards you so I can see the computer screen. No one else needs to do that. So if we bring the shoulder down, you'll get a deeper stretch between the shoulder blade and the spine. Okay, let's empujamos arriba. And then from there, you're gonna bring the opposite arm just back behind you, open for a moment. Keeping the neck Super relajado. And then from there, bring that arm down and around, big stretch. And again, check in, where is your weight? So instead of letting the weight kind of hang to the opposite side, kind of push into the shoulder, and that's gonna let you stretch more deeply between the shoulder blade y la columna. That's one of my favorite words. In Spanish, la columna is spine. Pues bien, bien, bien. So let's come up for just a moment. And now let's see, go ahead, lifting the hips one more time. Walk your hands back towards your feet. And then let's come up and into standing. So I'm gonna turn here to face el ordenador, to face the computer. And let's just do a couple little standing balance poses. So I'm gonna take weight in the left leg, and then lift my right leg up. And then for you, you may just want to take your hand to the shin. In fact, let's all just go there to begin, right? Manos en la espinilla. Good. And again, you can continue to relax your shoulders. Relajamos los hombros. Good. And then just try floating the arms out and holding that leg lifted. 5 y 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Lower the leg. Bajamos los brazos, and we're going to try that on the other side. So now you're going to take weight in the opposite leg. Good. In the right, lift the left. Good. So again, shoulder blade moving down the back, abdomen in. And then if it feels okay, los brazos afuera. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Lower it right back down. All right, so now let's try another little variation of that same stretch. You're gonna lift la pierna derecha. So lift the right leg, place your hands under your thigh. The thigh is the muslo. That's fun to say, muslo. And then from there, extend the leg. Good, and look guys, I'm using all my little deditos del pie to saludarles, to wave at you all. Good, and then same thing, I just let the arms float away. 5, 4, 3, tuck my fingers too. Dedos de la mano, dedos del pie. Dedos de la mano, dedos del pie. Dedos de la mano, dedos del pie. Muy bien, bajamos. Oh, I think it's time for some therapeutic wiggling. Everybody take your cadera all the way around. Good. And see if you can draw some S's with your spine, with your columna. Uh-oh. Getting crazy with the columnas, huh? All right. So now vamos a intentar lo otro lado. So now you're going to lift the left leg. Good. And then place your hands underneath your muslo. Good. And then from there, try to stretch and extend the knee. Chris, this is also a great little quadricep situation. So think about both quadriceps here. The way you activate is with the leg that's extended, push the thigh into the hands. And then exhale, reach the arms out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dedos de la mano, dedos del pie, dedos de la mano, dedos del pie, dedos de la mano, dedos del pie. Oh boy. All right. And then ahora escribimos el alfabeto con la cadera. So just write the alphabet with your hips. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All right, E. This is getting ridiculous. That's how I like it, just a little bit ridiculous. Good. So now let's try this. Everybody take your feet un poco más ancho. You're gonna bring your feet a little bit wide and keep your 10 toes facing adelante. That means forward. So then from here, inhale, stretch coming through wide, a wide leg forward bend. Padottanasana. And then let's place your hands under your shoulders, manos debajo de los hombros, and then walk your hands forward. 1, 2, 3. Can you hold this kind of wide plank? Good. Now can you walk your hands back? Left, right, left. Okay, let's try that again. So you're gonna inhale y estiramos. We're gonna move forward. 1, 2, 3. Good. Hold that for just a moment. And now atrás. 2, 3. Good. So now see if you can take your hands all the way around to the right. And then, oh, I'm just having a good time stretching here. We're gonna put a little core, abdominales, in your stretch. You're gonna grapevine the hands all the way around. Oh, that's the sound of a daughter screaming. Uh-oh. Good, hold here for a moment. And then we're gonna take it, somebody must be washing her hands. Can only imagine. Take it all the way around the other way. Very nice. Okay, Nikine, are you ready? This is for you. So now, and you know who else it's for? It's for my dear sweet Vicky. Vicky, I think we need some Trikonasana into Ardha Chandrasana, your favorite pose. Oh, we got more Vicky poses to do, you all. So now you're gonna turn the left toes out. Take your hand onto the leg, and you can just stretch your up for a moment into Trikonasana. So this is a good everyone pose, right? Everyone can practice separating the two arms, keeping the legs separated, left toes out. Good, tailbone moving underneath you. Voila. So this is your jam, stay here. Or if you love Ardha Chandrasana, bend your back knee, step the foot in slightly. Then you can take your hand to the floor, out in front of your bottom leg. Pull your shoulder blades together, open the chest. Ardha Chandrasana, say it with me. Put a little jazz hands in it. Super bien. So now bring that hand back to the hip. Set the leg down. Good. And then from here, bring your hands forward. Turn your left toes in. Walk it all the way around to the other side. So Ardha Chandrasana is a very hard pose. You're balancing on one leg and you're folded over and the other leg's in the air. So go easy with it. Let's talk about how to make it manageable. So starting in a Trikonasana, shoulder blades pulling together. You can take a little core check by lifting the bottom arm. Good, and you should feel the obliques there and there, kicking in, doing their lateral flexion. Bueno, so then from here, take the top hand to the hip, and you're gonna pull your hips slightly forward. Super bien. Now bend your front knee. Excellent. So again, just pause anywhere you need to, and that's your pose, okay? So now I'm gonna take this back leg in 2 feet. Good, so now I look sort of like a bent over sculpture of a human, not an actual human. Okay, so now from here, you're gonna take the bottom hand out 1 foot. It's great to line up the thumb with the pinky toe of the bottom foot. And then you lift the top leg up. So right now you want to use the gluteus medius, this big guy, to help you hold that leg up. And then when you feel these muscles firing, Quemando. Then you can roll that bottom ribs up just a hair. Very nice, very nice. Nikki, Vicky, I love y'all. I miss you. This is for you. So you guys remember all these little poses. If that's not your favorite thing, it's somebody else's favorite pose. And it's good for us to work on all of them. Okay, so now let's just do, I want to do one other thing because I love Vicky and I'm glad she's back. So if you can walk your hands to the short edge of your mat, doesn't matter which way you're facing, as long as you can see the computer screen. Now let your knees come down and let your elbows pull in. We're just gonna come to the mat. So bend your right knee, bend your left knee. And then also, Chris, thinking about your quadriceps, this is a great quadricep stretch. So your hands may come to your tobillos. Your hands, your manos might come to your tobillos. They just might not. So this is an excellent way to start getting this sensation into the body. You can keep the knees bent, move the thighs into the floor, take the hips down, and then reach your heels towards your hands. And then eventually just start reaching the arms back. Right? If we start trying to force our hands and feet together, it gets ugly, and it doesn't need to be that way. Yeah, you want to keep the aggression out of it. So now see if you can just reach your hands toward your feet. And then with one leg, lift the thigh. The other leg, lift the thigh. El muslo derecho, el muslo izquierdo. And now see about lifting two thighs. And then if that's going great, then lift your head. And if that's going even greater, then lift your thighs a little bit more. And just hang out here for a moment. And then if you've got space and you know how to do this, y'all, this is for Vicky. You're gonna take your, let's go, one thigh over the other. And it takes you into Ardha Dhanurasana. And the way that you get here, again, is not a forced sensation. It's that you lift one leg and then you take that leg over the opposite leg. And that's the journey. All right. Lift. This thing's kind of in my way. What can you do? There we go. All right. So now from here, once again, bring your palms underneath your shoulders. And let's exhale, lift your ribs from the floor. Move your muslos, your thigh bones back. And then exhale, come down. So we're gonna come into some abdominal work now. And then we'll try to get a little arm action happening in there. So for those of you who are saying, emailing me and saying, Pilates, Pilates, here it is. Are you ready? ¿Estamos listos? Okay, so now from here, just with my knees bent, I'm gonna inhale, take a big breath in, bring my shoulders over the ribs, over the hips, el pecho abierto, so your chest open. And now inhale, and then use an exhale to lower down 5. Inhale, and exhale, lower down 4. Inhale, and exhale, lower down 3. Inhale, and exhale, lower down 2. Inhale, and exhale, lower down 1. So bringing yourself all the way down to the mat. Head comes down. Excellent. So now from here, just bend your knees. And you're going to bring your arms over your shoulders, brazos sobre los hombros. And then exhale and lift the hips up. Good. So take this with me just a few times. Inhale. And exhale, lifting arms. I mean, this is called, these are legs. These are arms, and they are down. Shoulder blades together. Bajamos la pelvis. Subimos los brazos. Good. Take 3 and down. And 2. Putting that a lot of energy through the feet. And 1. Excellent. Hold that there for a moment. Feel your tailbone lifting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Now from here, lower that down. You're going to bring your arms back up. This time, your right leg and your brazos. Your pierna derecha y los dos brazos arriba y abajo. So take that just a few times. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now lift your head and chest up and then roll the palms up, and you're going to inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Inhale, lower the head and chest. Now you're going to take this right ankle. Well, everybody take a moment and just point and flex the foot. Circle the ankle. Circle it the other way. And now the right ankle, place it on your left thigh, arms alongside the ears. And then you're going to exhale, lift la pelvis, and then lower the arms. And we'll just reverse this just a couple of times. 3 and down, and 2 and down, and 1. Hold the arms down, lift the tailbone up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Just lifting the pelvis each time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. So now from here, we're gonna try another little thing. And again, Chris, this is for me a really great little quadricep work. So arms alongside the ears, press this top shin into the bottom thigh, and then extend the bottom shin bone. So here we go. Brazos y espinilla. That's your shin. Brazos, arms, and shin. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Holding here for just a moment. Lift the head and chest once again. Take the arms up, palms up, and you're going to inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Bring your hands back behind the head. Okay. I think Ward's eyebrow is going up. Is it going up, Ward? Is it up? All right. So now from here, abdominales adentro. You're going to pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bend the knee, and let your hands here come around this leg that's furthest from you. And you can rock your hips. Rock and roll. Okay, that was a lot. This is going to be the great test of my memory. Can we do this on the other side? Set the left foot down, right leg next to it. Can you take your 2 arms up? Abdominales adentro. Good. And then so from here, you're going to lift the left leg, and the 2 arms are going to lift and lower with you. So here we go. 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Go ahead. Now extend this leg up. You're going to point and flex your tobillo izquierdo, and then circle it for just a moment. Circulamos otra dirección. Good. Okay, right here is a great way to activate this quadricep without putting a lot of pressure on the kneecap, on the joint. So the way we activate the quadricep is just simply to reach out through the heel. It doesn't have to be locked and loaded. It just needs to feel alert and active. So now take the tobillo to your muslo, your thigh. And then from there, once again, arms alongside your ears. Y subimos la pelvis mientras bajando los brazos. So you lift the pelvis up as you lower your arms down a tu lado. There we go. Pelvis abajo, brazos arriba y al reverso. Good. Take a couple more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. So hold the arms in at your sides, your tailbones up, and then pulse, lifting and lowering up an inch, down an inch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Now from here, bajamos la pelvis. You're going to lower the pelvis right back down. Arms alongside your orejas. And then from here, that, whatever that's called. Oh, I know. It's called a right shin. Is going to lift and lower with your arms. Now, the way you make this an even more intense sensation is to press the left ankle into the right thigh. And you can really, really, really then get the quadricep and hip to work. Here we go. So hold that extension, lift the head and the chest, take your gaze to your ombligo. Here we go. And now you're going to inhale, pulsing the arms up, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inspira 2, 3, 4, 5. Expira 2, 3, 4, 5. Inspira 2, 3, 4, 5. Expira 2, 3, 4, 5. Una pausa. Pull right there in at the abdominals. And you're going to pulse 10 and 9 con las manos detrás de la cabeza. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Bring the knees over your chest mientras bajando your head. So you're going to lower the head down. Stretch lado y lado. Super bien. Good. And then so now let's bring your 2 legs up for just a moment. And shake them out. Good. Shake it the other way. And then from here, hands behind your thighs. Pull your tailbone down, your abdomen in, your costillas adentro. And then let's rock up to a seated position. All right. So now we're going to work on teaser. Woohoo! But we're going to do it with your little weights in your hand. Oh, this is impossible. We only have like 2 minutes. It's going to be so quick. Oh, Paul, you're telling off. That's telling me I'm doing my job, right? We're going to, okay, excellent. All right. Just really quick. This will be the grandest of finales. Okay. So you're holding your weights in your hand. You're going to roll the palms up and just circle there a few times. So just even that little bit of work is a great way to say hello to the biceps. Circle the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So now let's exhale. We're going to roll down to the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, let the arms float to the side. Same thing. 5 little circles. 3 and 2 and 1. Now the other way. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now inhale and exhale. We lift the head, la cabeza, the shoulders, los hombros, the ribs, las costillas, your low back. After that, la espalda inferior. And then the tailbone. Super bien. Stretch out. La pierna derecha. This quadriceps should be so awake now. So here we go. Bajamos. 3, 2, 1. Manos arriba. Good. And then from here, we're going to exhale, lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Let the right leg come down. left leg. Here we go. We're gonna lower down on a 3, on a 2, on a 1, then we're gonna come up on a 5. Good. Inhale. And exhale, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So just stay with this level, alternating legs, or if you want to try 2 legs up, como no. Here we go. Lowering down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel yourself in this little V shape here for a moment. Abdominales adentro. Good. And then from here, lift the head, the chest, the ribs, the low back, all the way up. And we'll hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending your knees, setting your weights down. Let your chest just come forward. And then from here, just find a comfortable way to slide yourself down. We're going to take 10 breaths together if you can spare them. Closing the eyes. Allowing your jaw to relax. And then from here, we'll just gently wiggle the fingers and the toes. And circle the ankles. Circulamos los tobillos, también las muñecas. And then otra dirección, go the other way. You're gonna bring your knees derecha, izquierda, sobre el pecho. From here, you can roll to one side and bring yourself up into a seated position. Las manos juntos. Bajamos la cabeza. Tu práctica es un regalo. Your practice is a gift. Gracias todos. Enjoy the rest of your night. Disfruta la noche. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Elizabeth.
Let me take
Thank you.
this. Thank you, Betty.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Disfruta. Disfruta. Bye, baby.
See you on Monday.
Thank
Okay,
you.
that was all for you. All those poses.
Thank you. I enjoyed it very much.
All right. I miss you. I'm glad you're.
Next time I'm going to bring my block, though.
Oh, I know, right? Right.
Yeah.
Oh, learn as we go.
Bye.
Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Bye, Cindy. Have a good night.
You too.
Thank you. It went
Bye.
well.
Bye. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.
Have a good weekend. Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. I know. It's so nice to not cook.
Yes. It's too hot to cook.
I know, right?
All right.
Bye,
Bye-bye.